To observe the hijab, Muslim women are required to modestly cover their body with clothes that do not reveal their figure in front of non-closely related males. However, hijab is not just about outer appearances. It is also about noble speech, modesty, and dignified conduct. Although there are many benefits of the hijab, the key reason Muslim women observe hijab is because it is a command from Allah, and He knows what is best for His creation. The hijab empowers a woman by emphasizing her inner spiritual beauty rather than her superficial appearance. It gives women the freedom to be active members of society while maintaining their modesty. The hijab does not symbolize suppression, oppression, or silence. Rather, it is a guard against degrading remarks, unwanted advances, and unfair discrimination. So the next time you see a Muslim woman, know that she covers her physical appearance, not her mind or intellect. Only about 20% of Muslims in the world are Arabs, meaning that up to 80% of Muslims are non-Arabs. For example, there are more Indian and Indonesian Muslims than Arab Muslims. Islam teaches that an individual is not superior to another because of race or color, and is strictly against any form of racism. Islam has a universal message for all of mankind, that is, that everyone can gain peace and success only by acknowledging and worshiping the one true God. The essence of jihad is to struggle and sacrifice for one's religion in a manner which is pleasing to God. Linguistically, it means to struggle and can refer to one striving to do good deeds, give charity, or to join in Islamic military action. The most commonly known form is the military jihad, which is permitted in order to preserve the well-being of society, to prevent oppression from spreading, and to promote justice. This can be either defensive or offensive, depending on the circumstance. Yet another misconception is that Muslims worship Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him. This is entirely untrue and is easily refuted by the actual saying of the Prophet. Do not overpraise me as the Christians overpraise Jesus, the Son of Mary. I am his slave, so refer to me as God's slave and messenger. A related claim is that Muslims worship the moon god, which is also totally incorrect. Worshipping the moon or anything other than Allah is strictly prohibited in Islam. Do not prostrate to the sun or to the moon, but prostrate to Allah who created them if you really worship him. Islam acknowledges the complete perfection, greatness, and uniqueness of God with absolutely no compromises. He is the most just and most merciful. Worshipping him alone is the most important belief in Islam, as mentioned in the Quran in numerous places. Arranged marriages are cultural practices which are predominant in certain countries throughout the world. Although not restricted to Muslims, forced marriages have become incorrectly associated with Islam. In Islam, both males and females have the right to choose or reject their potential spouse, and a marriage is considered null and void if a woman's genuine approval is not granted prior to the marriage. Although it is a duty on Muslims to convey and share the beautiful message of Islam to others, no one can be compelled to accept Islam. To accept Islam, a person must sincerely and voluntarily believe and obey God. So, by definition, no one can or should be forced to accept Islam. Consider the following. Indonesia has the largest Muslim population, yet no battles were fought to bring Islam there. There are around 14 million Arab Coptic Christians that have been living in the heart of Arabia for generations. Islam is one of the fastest growing religions in the Western world today. Although fighting oppression and promoting justice are valid reasons for waging jihad, forcing people to accept Islam is not one of them. Muslims ruled Spain for around 800 years, yet never coerced people to convert. Learning about Islam from unqualified sources without verification is dangerous and leads to misunderstandings. Do not be misled into accepting misconceptions and false information about Islam, the belief shared by more than a quarter of mankind.